Hi there, coming on live tonight to go through a quick demonstration as to how to apply Color Street nails. I'm going to be doing a set myself. I'm going to be using the Bad Cromance, which is one of the new spring shades. Highly underrated shade, but very, very beautiful. Lots of glitter, lots of color. So this is what I'm going to be applying tonight. First step is already complete. I washed my hands. I enjoy washing my hands with Dawn dish soap just for that extra layer of getting the grease, oils, dirts, whatever off of your hands so that they are nice and clean, ready to go. Second step of the process is what you're going to find inside your nail kit, which is the alcohol prep pad. So with that, all you're going to do is rip that open and you are going to clean your nails. It's just a quick wipe. This is alcohol. It dries quickly, so there is no need for you to have some dry time. Okay. So once that is done, you can set that aside. That's garbage. So I've already got my set out. You'll see that we've got the 8 different sizes here. Sizing is fairly simple. You're just going to place it along your nail and see if it fits. You're going to put that rounded end to your cuticle, and then you don't want it to go over the cuticle on the other side or be too short. You'll see we've got 8 different sizes, and then on the reverse side, this is also a rounded edge, which is slightly larger than this size. So you actually technically have 16 different sizes, depending on what fits you best. All right, so I know my sizes, and I'm not going to go through that process a whole lot with you, but I'm just going to kind of move the camera down here so that you can see my nails. I'm going to talk you through the process, and you can see what it looks like. Also, just going to tell you a little bit about Color Street as we go through. If at any point in time you do have any questions, make sure you let me know. All right, so I have here my strips. I am simply going to pull them apart. I am going to remove the purple tab, which is the clear protective layer. And then I'm going to remove the silver tab, which is your nail polish. This is your polish. The white backing is garbage. I then like to pull that silver tab off. And you can see then that you do have 2 rounded edges. So once you start your application, you are going to start with your smallest first. So you are going to start at your pinky. You are simply going to place that onto the edge of your nail. If you find that you did not place correctly, until you push down, it is a little pliable and will come back up. So just going to put that on and press down. Now, with Color Street, these are 100% real nail polish strips. They are 95% dry. The 5% is that stickiness or tackiness on the back of the nail, and that is what's going to allow you to apply it to your nail. All right, so once I have this pressed on, pressing over the edge of the nail as well, I'm simply going to take my thumb is my tool, and I am going to press down at the edge of my nail. Now I have shorter nails, so I can take that remaining piece and do the same thing on this finger so that I do not have to use 2 strips, but rather just 1 to do 2 nails. So I'm again going to do the same process, place it on there, press down. I like to fold over the edges. Once I am done there, use my thumb, pop it off at the end. Now I do have this little bit left over. Okay, I am going to throw it in the garbage. If you wanted to do a pedicure that matches your manicure, you can apply this to your toes as well. Next strip, I'm just going to again pull off. Remove the purple tab. Remove the silver tab. Pop off my silver tab and apply. And again, putting it at the edge of my cuticle, pressing down. I like to press down in the middle first and then roll over to the sides. I'm simply pressing on here. As I'm doing this, I can smell that nail polish smell. I know you can't, but I can. And use my nail to just pop off at the ends. I'm going to repeat the same process over here. Because I have the shorter nails, I just flip that nail and repeat the process, saving myself a strip. Once again, when I'm done, I'm going to use my thumb as my tool and pop that off. That is why you're starting with your smallest nails first and moving in. Because your thumb is your tool, you don't want to do your thumb first and have that polish on there. Okay, so very quickly there, I've done 4 nails. So then we move on to the next. Okay, again, pulling the purple tab, pulling the silver tab, popping that off, and I'm going to apply. Place that rounded edge at the tip, press down, and then use my thumb to pop it off. I'm going to flip that, do the same thing on the other hand. Now those of you with longer nails, you will not be able to do this, but you do have your 16 sets or 16 strips in your set, so there is definitely enough for you to do a full mani. The benefit if you are able to double your strips is that you can do a full mani twice. Okay. Moving on to the next. Pull the purple tab, pull the silver tab, pop that off. That is perforated, so it pops off just fine. Again, remember, we do have that little bit of movability until you start pressing down. Okay, just going to push that on there. And then use my thumbnail to pop that off. So as you can tell, very quickly and easily, the strips do apply. They're instant dryers. The only part that is still that 5% wet is the backing. So to the hands, they are good to go. Okay, so now I have 8 nails done, which leaves the thumb. So again, I'm just going to pop off the correct size. Pull the purple, pull the silver, pop that tab, and apply. Now the bigger strips are a little more square for that wider nail base in your thumb. They also work, if you can, to do as a pedicure. Okay, so we do have a specific pedicure line, but just because something is labeled manicure, pedicure, petite doesn't mean that it can't be used anywhere you want. So if you see a set and you really like them, but it's labeled for something else, that doesn't mean that you can't use it for what you want. Okay. So now with my thumb, I cannot double. So unfortunately, that's how much waste I'm going to use on that. If I were doing a pedicure, that would be great. So I'm going to take one more strip. Sometimes my nails on my thumbs are short enough, sometimes they're not. I'm repeating that process. Now the biggest strip is too wide, so I'm actually going to flip it to use the narrower side of the two, so that I can apply. Okay. So again, putting that on there, pressing it down. Now, with this being my last nail, my tool already has polish on there. So this is where you're just going to make sure you're slightly a little more careful than normal. Okay, so now I have 10 nails fully completed. See, there's a couple of nails that need just a little work. And I'm going to want to go through all of my nails and do a nice file so that there's a finished end. Okay. So, again, the sparkle on this set is amazing. I have no idea why this set is so underrated. This is the Bad Cromance. I love it. So, I'm just going to take a nail file. You get a mini nail file in every set, but all you're going to do is just a nice clean edge to make sure that you have no hangover. You don't want anything stuck on the edge of your nail there that could then rip your nail. Because while you use your thumb as your tool, it may not be perfect all of the time. So you're just going to want to make sure that you just do that nice clean file. Okay? When you file, don't go back and forth like a saw, because that increases your risk of ripping anything on here. Because remember, these were just 5% pliable. They do have a little bit of cure time to make sure that that last 5% dries. Usually it's within 15 to 30 minutes. So, you know, you don't want to put them on and then go wash the dishes or go to the pool. But honestly, swimming in the pool, I would probably wait until the following day to do that. But, you know, they are ready to go. You can go do whatever you need to now. I just wouldn't suggest submerging them in water. Now, my thumbnail, as I mentioned, was slightly too big. So all I'm going to do is press my other thumbnail down the cuticle of that nail. And what that does is that cuts off that slight excess and it just pops off. Okay, so that little bit of excess just comes right off and gets a trim. Some people prefer to use a cuticle stick. Your thumb is your best tool. And that's one of the great things about Color Street, is that there is no need for tools. The few tools that you do need, the alcohol prep pad and the nail file, are supplied to you by the company when you purchase your set. And then your thumbs, which hopefully you have. Alright, so just a couple more nails here left to file. Couple quick notes then about Color Street. These are 100% made in the U.S. The company is based out of New Jersey. All of their products are made, manufactured, and shipped right here in the U.S. The owner and creator, his name is Fa Park. He's been working on this company since the 80s. When he saw a woman sitting in a cab in New York City doing her nails. He has been in this business for many, many years. However, he finally realized his dream with Color Street in 2017 when he was able to launch Color Street. Color Street is a direct sale company, and the reason for that being so that we could be able to sell the product exactly as I'm doing here now, so that you can see the product, see how it's used, and sample it and all of that without having to simply buy a package on a shelf, where typically you can find that looks can be deceiving. So he runs the company. He owns the patent on all the products, all of the equipment used to create the product, and all of that. So this is a great product, made right here in the U.S., manufactured, produced, all of that right here in the U.S. That is really a game changer for any ladies trying to increase their time. Because there is my full mani. I'm going to post a picture of this, okay, when I'm done here, so that you can see the full set and really see how beautiful this bed Cromance really is. But that is what I have for you today. If at any point in time during the party you have any questions, feel free to comment on posts, make a post yourself, send me a personal message, any of those things. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you may have, so please feel free to ask them. If you have the questions, someone else may as well. That is what I have for you tonight, so I hope you ladies have a great night and enjoy this party.